Okay, Abbas, it's okay. You can just turn on your camera once you reach home. If you're going to say, okay, I'm on the way, I'm going to believe you guys. Okay? So, yeah. And I know, guys, that you work, that maybe you work 8 hours, 9 hours a day, and it might be difficult for you to concentrate in the class. But imagine if you just concentrate for 2 hours for every day for the next 8 months, and you don't study for rest of the time, that will be okay as well. But if you waste these 2 hours, if you come here, just be attentive, right? That's the logic. So just try to give your best, and for rest of the day, you can just relax, work, and do the other stuff. Okay. Uh, um, okay, we are not going to waste more time. We are going to start. The others are going to cover from the recording. Okay. Ok, donc aujourd'hui, on va étudier les jours de la semaine. Les jours, c'est quoi? Monday, Tuesday, lundi, mardi, mercredi. They are jours, the days. Les jours, it means the days. De la semaine, it means of the week. Semaine, la semaine, it means the week. Donc, les jours, it means the days. It's plural, so it's les. And la semaine, it's a feminine noun. It means the week. Okay? Les jours de la semaine. Okay? On va étudier également la prononciation, okay? Et les salutations avancées. Salutations, c'est quoi? Bonjour, salut, they are the salutations. Avancé, it's a word for advanced. Donc, les jours de la semaine, la prononciation et les salutations avancées. C'est bon? Ok, attendez une minute. Donc, who would like to read? Who would like to practice reading a bit? Just pronouncing the words. Anyone? I'll help you out. We'll just practice reading something in French. Manjot, you want to try? Yeah.
Can you just zoom in? Thank you. Vous avez fait 12 journées solides. Aujourd'hui, je vous demande une chose
Je
en
vous
particulier.
demande.
Je vous demande
Uh,
une
demande,
chose.
demande. Whenever we
De-
have a and n together, it's on, and when it's o, it's like o. It does not changes to a unless or until it has accent. So it's demande.
okay. Demande une chose en particulier.
Particulière.
Particulier. Ne cherchez pas à traduire avant ça. Dans
Ne
votre...
cherchez pas. Yeah, you're doing good. À traduire dans votre tête.
Écoutez-moi répéter et accepter de faire des erreurs. How do you say
Des
errors?
erreurs.
Des erreurs à voix haute.
Très bon, oui.
On corrige ensemble, c'est pour ça que je suis là.
Okay, we'll just try to understand one phrase from this paragraph. Ne cherchez pas. Chercher. Do we have a similar word in English like chercher? Search. Chercher, it means search. It's a verb which means to search. Okay. Ne cherchez pas. Whenever you see no and pas together, it means no. Negation. Not. Do not. Do not do it. Ne cherchez pas. So, ne cherchez pas. À traduire. Traduire, it means to translate. Traducteur, it means translator. Traduire, it means to translate. Ne cherchez pas à traduire dans votre tête. Tête, it means head. Do not translate it in your head. Try to think in French. Okay? Donc, on va ajouter la prononciation systématique et on va apprendre quelques règles. Do you know the meaning of this verb apprendre?
Learn.
To learn. Apprendre, it means to learn. Ok. Bon. First of all, I want all of you to complete this table. And quick, just 2 minutes. And I believe everyone has received the recordings and that you have covered all the classes. So conjugating être and avoir should not be a problem by now.
Oh, wait, I wrote it down on my notebook. That's fine, right?
That's okay, problem. Done, everyone? Do you have any questions for the verbs être and avoir, because they are two very important verbs and you should know how to conjugate them. If you have any questions, you can let me know. C'est bon? Anyone who has not yet learned both these verbs by heart, the conjugations? Yes, Simmer, you are muted, yes.
Hey, bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va? It's your first day that you joined the class, right?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
having recording, but the last recording I didn't get a time to study that. But yeah, like
Oh,
I know the words or everything, and I
okay.
know one like 0 to 20. You guys
Mhm.
gave it right, and I also know the how to introduce or something like that.
Okay, would you
But
like to introduce yourself today? Let's start with
uh,
that.
all right, okay. Bonjour, je m'appelle Simmer. J'habite à Brampton au Canada. Euh, je suis indien.
C'est bon.
Je suis étudiant français. Euh, je parle
Je parle.
Punjabi. Je parle Punjabi, Hindi, anglais, un peu
Et,
français,
et un peu français.
et
Très
un peu
bon.
français.
Et, we don't
Et,
pronounce T.
et un peu français. Merci.
Okay, très bon. Bravo.
Yeah.
It's just when we say bonjour, it's je. The sound is je. If you try
Bonjour.
saying,
Bonjour, right?
no, not je. Je. Bonjour.
Bonjour, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
Okay. Bonjour.
So I believe you do not know how to conjugate être and avoir, right?
Oh, no, because I didn't get a time to.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow for sure. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. And tomorrow you can just go through that lesson. If you'll have any questions, you can ask me tomorrow, okay?
For sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, merci. Enchanté. Enchanté, it means nice to meet you.
Yeah. D'accord, right? D'accord?
D'accord, oui.
D'accord.
D'accord. Ok, c'est bon. Okay, apart from Simmer, is there anyone who does not know how to conjugate être and avoir? Lavi, you know how to conjugate être and avoir? Were you here in the
Yes,
last class? Were you here on Friday?
I was not. No, I was not. But I saw you recording. Like,
Okay, so you know how to conjugate. Have you learned how to conjugate être and avoir?
yeah, I saw you given homework regarding the same.
Okay, c'est bon. So, would you like to say how to conjugate the word avoir? Like j'ai, tu as.
Like how to say that?
No, just conjugate the verb avoir for me. J'ai, tu as. Like if I want to conjugate the verb être, if I say you, okay, what is the conjugation of the verb être? So I'll say je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. So similarly, can you do it for the verb avoir? Like you'll say the pronoun j'ai, tu as. This is how we have to learn it, okay?
Okay, so like yeah, tu as, il est,
Il a, elle a.
a, elle a, il a,
Oui.
on a,
Ona, we pronounce N. Ona.
on a, nous avons,
Nous avons,
nous avons, vous avez,
vous avez, vous
sorry,
avez, vous avez.
vous avez, vous avez, vous avez.
Yep.
Elles ont,
Zon.
ont, oh, elles ont,
Yep. Okay.
elles ont.
Yes. So, je suis, tu es, for être, first of all, je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. Être done.
Okay.
For avoir, it's j'ai, and it's not j'ai, non, j'ai. J'ai,
Okay.
tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils, elles ont. So, ils ont, elles ont. Okay?
Okay.
Everyone done? Now I can ask anyone randomly. Like I will be completing this lesson. I can ask anyone. So you should know how to conjugate être and avoir. C'est bon? Any questions? Okay. On va continuer. We will continue. Okay, ça c'est bon. And we will do this activity at the end. Okay. Okay. C'est bon. Okay. So when we start the class in general, I ask you, ça va? But that is an informal way of asking, how are you? And how do we ask, how are you in a formal way? Or let's say I meet you for the first time, I see you for the first time, or I am going for an interview, a job interview, or I'm meeting someone who is elder to me, right? In a formal framework, basically, we use comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Now, this is como, it means how. Okay, como, and this is the verb aller, which means to go. So in general, this phrase means how it's going, how is it going. Okay, it does not has a direct English translation, but in general, as a logic, we can consider that given that this is verb aller, it means how is it going. Okay, but in general, vous, it means you. So again, we are going to try to not translate each and everything because you will be confused. So comment allez-vous, you can just remember that it is a formal version of asking ça va. Okay, comment allez-vous. Again, c'est dans un registre formel ou poli. Poli, it means polite in French. Okay, politesse, it means politeness. Politesse. Okay. Donc, comment allez-vous? And you're going to answer. For example, when in general I ask you ça va, I have taught you that you can say ça va, merci. But if someone is going to formally ask you comment allez-vous, you're going to say je vais bien, merci, et vous? So, je vais bien, it means I'm going good, I'm doing good, and you. This you remember, right? You remember in the first class, we did et toi, et vous. So this is that et vous. Okay, so this you know already, you do not need to learn it. Comment allez-vous? It's a formal way to ask ça va, and this is a formal way to answer je vais bien, merci. Et vous? Okay, c'est bon? So if someone uses vous to address you, you are not going to use tu or toi for them. You are going to respond to them using vous as well. Now, this is applicable when you go for your exam as well. If if the task is created in such a way that it uses a formal framework, that it uses vous, then the entire section, entire speaking section, entire conversation is going to use vous. You cannot switch from vous to tu in between. For example, let's take an example of TEF Canada, okay? In TEF exam, task 1 of speaking uses vous during the entire task. You cannot switch from vous to tu in between. And task 2 always uses tu. So you cannot switch from tu to vous. Okay? Now, one mistake that we make is, in general, we are more habitual of using vous, because most of the readings and the other stuff, it contains vous, because vous is formal one. So we do not develop habit of using tu, but that is very important. Otherwise, what students do is that they go for the exam, and while they start with tu in section 2, they switch to vous, and that can cost you your score. Okay, so we have to practice both using vous and using tu. Okay, so if someone is asking you comment allez-vous, you are going to say use vous for them. If in return you're asking, you're responding to something. Okay, but in general, in Quebec, or in, for example, in our languages as well, when we meet someone for the first time, when we're not friends with them, right? We start with like आप, vous basically. Okay, and then once we know them, then we use tu. Okay, but in the exam, I won't suggest you to do it, because you cannot become so familiar with someone in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So if it's vous, you're going to use vous. If it's tu, you're going to use tu. Got it? Yeah. Okay. So comment allez-vous? Je vais bien, merci. Et vous? Okay. Now in the class, you can use here et toi as well. It works. Okay, because we are in an informal framework. If the other person asks you comment allez-vous, we can say toi. That's, it depends upon you. How do you want to address that person? Okay, and it's not a form of disrespect. In Quebec now, in schools, they have made a rule that students should be using vous for the teachers, because the students, even if the professor is so elder to the student, they used to use tu, but now they use vous. So at some places it is considered as a symbol of respect, but if you listen to a podcast from France, they are very habitual of using tu. They do not use vous a lot. Okay, so it depends, but when it's for the exam purpose, we have to use some strategies, but in general, you can use tu or vous as you wish. But if it's a job interview, you're definitely going to use vous and not tu. Okay, c'est bon? Okay. Como vas-tu? If someone is going to ask you como vas-tu, it's also another version of ça va. So they both are in the category of ça va. Okay, como vas-tu? So it's again an informal way of asking comment allez-vous? Then you're going to say je vais bien, merci. Et toi? Now this also you know, right? Et toi and et vous. So you're going to use toi when it's with tu. You're going to use vous when it's with vous. Okay? C'est bon? Okay. And then ça va. Ça va, ça va, ça va bien, ça va très bien. Okay. Now, yeah, I can add ça va très bien. That can also be used. Ça va. Do we have any accent on très? Do you remember? If I say très, what accent do you think I should put? Très.
So grave. Grave.
Accent grave. Okay. Ça va très bien. C'est bon? Now, ça roule. Ça roule, it means it has a logic basically. Roule, like for example, the wheels of the car, they rule. They roll. Basically, rule is the verb for roll in French. Okay. So in general, when the wheels are rolling, it means everything is normal, right? When a car in a car, when the wheels are rolling, it means everything is normal. So sahul, it means, is everything normal? The wheels are rolling. So it means sava, basically. Okay, so it's a type of an expression which means sava. Okay, sava, sahul, and it's not used in formal frameworks. It's used in, for example, we are in the class. Like if you want to ask someone, how do we say classmate in French? Camarade. Okay. Donc, si vous voulez demander vos camarades, if you want to ask your classmate how's it going, then you can say ça roule. Okay, it means everything is normal. Okay. Bon,
Sorry, how you say that?
ça roule.
Ah.
Ça roule.
Zahul.
Ça, it's so.
So,
Ça, like
Sahul.
S. Oui. Ça roule.
Sahul.
Can you pronounce classmate once?
Camarade.
Samahat.
Camarade.
Samahat.
Camarade. Okay. Okay. Let's try something now. Now you have all these ways to ask ça va in French. So everyone is going to try one way that they love the most. Okay, for example, if you love ça va très bien, merci, et vous? No, the question. First of all, we're going to start with questions. Comment allez-vous? If you like, comment allez-vous? If you feel like saying it feels good. Comment allez-vous? Comment vas-tu? Ça va, ça roule. So each one of you is going to try using one way that you like the most. Okay. Let's start with Jasleen. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Oui, c'est bon. Arshdeep.
Comment vas-tu?
Comment vas-tu? C'est bon. Lavi?
Sava.
Ça va. Ça va, oui. Simar?
Aho?
Ça roule? Oui, bravo.
Yeah, Sahul.
Sukraj?
Ça va?
Sorry, désolé. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Repeat, please.
Ça va?
Ça va, oui. Abbas? Jasdeep?
Comment allez-vous?
Allez-vous? Très bon. Dharmta?
Comment allez-vous?
Yes, Abbas. Can't hear you.
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Très bien, merci. Arsh? Arsh Sandhu. We have two Arsh? Arsh, can you turn on your camera? Arsh Sandhu? Pradeep?
Sahul.
Sahul, bravo. Vijay?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Manjot?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Bravo. Ok. Une minute. Ok. On va continuer. Vijay, if someone asks you comment allez-vous, what are you going to say?
J'avais bien, merci.
And are you not going to ask them how are they going? How are they doing? Et vous.
Et vous?
So this A, the pronunciation is A.
Okay.
Now you must be thinking why it's not O. In general, when we have O without an accent, it's O, right? So we are going to learn that later. There are some exceptions, like when it's with Te, it's pronounced as A. Okay, but for now, just learn that it's A. Okay. And I know you must be having many questions like why this is pronounced the way it is pronounced, but believe me, you're going to have an answer to each and everything. Okay. So for now, just go with the flow. Okay. Bon. Je vais bien, merci. Et vous? Pradeep, if someone asks you, ça va? What do you want to say?
Ça va bien. Et tu?
Et toi?
Et toi?
Okay. And you now, what if you want to say not bad? Like you're not feeling good, so you don't want to say not bad because in general it's not. We don't like to say not like I'm not feeling good. So we say pas pire. It means not bad. It means to say that I'm not feeling good, we say pas pire. It means not bad. C'est bon. Or another expression you must have heard of it already, comme si comme ça. Okay, and
So.
yeah,
Sorry, it means so.
yeah, so. Okay, and if you want to say, let's say you want to say that I'm not feeling good, so ça ne va pas bien. Ça ne va pas bien. It means I'm not good. I'm not feeling good. Ça ne va pas bien. Okay? C'est bon. Any questions? Avez-vous des questions?
How do you say not bad? Like
Pas pire. Pas pire.
Pas
Pire, it means bad. Pas pire, it means not bad. Okay? So whenever you see pa word, most of the times there are two meanings of pa. Pa, it means it can have pas à pas. It means step by step. We must do it step by step. We must take one step at a time. Okay, and it can have. There can be this meaning. Otherwise, 90% of the times when you see pa, it means there is a negation. So if you see here pa pire, it means not bad. Okay, ça ne va pas, it means I'm not doing good. Okay, so no pa, whenever you say no pa, it means negation. No. Okay, so it's a type of a negation.
Can you repeat for Pazapa?
Yeah, pas à pas, it means step by step. So there is no context here, but in general, I wanted to tell you what is the another meaning of pa. Pas à pas, it's an expression that means step by step. For example, on va apprendre, we learn French pas à pas. We take one step at a time, pas à pas. Okay, so pas, it can also mean a step. Okay, c'est bon? Okay. Any questions? Jusqu'à ici, c'est bon? Ça roule? Ok, bon. Okay. Okay, now we are going to learn the difference between when do we use vous and when do we use to. You already know it, although. When do we use vous and when to in general?
Vous for formal and tu for informal.
Yeah. And another usage of vous is when we are addressing to. What if I want to? Yes, seniors and
Like elder people, or you met the first time, you don't know them well.
yes, and
There's more.
a group of people, no? You remember?
Oh
Plural?
yeah.
Okay, when we are
Yeah.
addressing to a group, when we are addressing to some people, plural, so we use vous as well.
We
Okay,
don't
for
use
example,
il or el like for plural.
that is for they. If I want to say you, for
Okay.
example, vous faites quoi? If I want to ask you together, qu'est-ce que vous avez fait? What did you all do during the weekend? I'll use vous. If I want to, if I'm talking to you and I want to say, okay, Manjot and Jasdeep, elles sont allé à la bibliothèque. They went to the library. Okay, so then I'll use elle. But if I'm
Okay.
addressing to you, like you, singular is tu and plural is vous.
Okay.
Okay, so there are two types of vous. One is when all the situations that you listed, that Manjot listed, and another type is when we are addressing to a group of people. Got it? Okay, so on dit vous à une personne qu'on ne connaît pas. So connaître, this is the verb connaître, it means to know. Okay, and you know the meaning of ne pas, you remember? Ne pas, we just
Negation.
negation. So do not know. So we use vous when we are addressing a person whom we have met for the first time. We do not know that person. Okay, et on dit tu à, you remember un ami, c'est-à-dire quoi? It means
Friend. A friend.
a friend. So when we are addressing to our friend ou un membre de la famille. La famille, it means the family. Membre, member.
Member.
So guys, if you read a lot in French, it is completely achievable because most of the words are similar to English, just the pronunciation is different. So once you'll read them, then you'll know that this word exists in French. So then, like, it's very, very easy to develop vocabulary in French. Because if you'll start reading, you'll realize, okay, this word I already know it in English, and you'll be able to retain it. So once you start, it's easy. Starting is the hardest step. Okay. Un commerçant, commerçant, it means a person who has commerce. You know the meaning of commerce in general, not commerce, commercial, commercial. So commerçant, it means a shop, not a shopkeeper, uh, a seller basically, person who sells
Salesperson,
something.
right?
Commerçant, yeah, a person who sells something, but it can be anything. Okay, a médecin, médecin, it does not mean medicine, it means a doctor, médecin. Okay, ou un professeur. So if you're meeting your professor for the first time, you have a doctor's visit, or you went to buy something, you're going to address them with vous. Okay, and if you're addressing un enfant, a kid, you're going to use basically tu. Okay, but you can use vous as well, because in general, even in our mother tongue, sometimes there are some people who like to use vous, right? Even if they're talking to someone who is younger to them. So that depends upon you. Okay, maybe if you're meeting a kid for the first time, and you can address them as vous, as a symbol of respect. Okay, yeah. Donc, une personne plus âgée, it means aged person, elder person, plus âgé. Okay, un supérieur, superior, it means your supervisor, your manager, person who is superior to you. Okay, donc you're going to use vous. Un collègue proche, proche, it means close. Un collègue, a colleague who is close to you. Okay, s'il vous l'a proposé, donc ça c'est if, yeah, your friend basically. Okay, plusieurs personnes. Now, this is for plusieurs personnes. If it's a group of people, plusieurs, it means group, many, more than one, plusieurs. Même des amis, vous pluriel, donc vous allez utiliser pluriel. Une seule personne, donc one person, singular, two. So you cannot use two with a group, for a group of people. Okay. Bon. Ok. Maintenant, on va faire un exercice. Ok. Vous parlez à la boulangère. Boulangère, it means, no, boulangère. Boulangerie, we have boulangerie in Quebec. Bakery. Boulangère, it means it's feminine. It means the baker, but female baker. Baker's wife, we say in English. Vous parlez à la boulangère. Donc, vous allez utiliser vous ou tu. Vous ou tu.
Vous. Vous.
Vous parlez à votre petit frère. Frère, it means your brother. Petit, it means one. Young. Two. Bravo. Vous parlez à deux amis en même temps. En même temps, it means at the same time. Donc, you're talking to two friends at the same time. Can we use two here?
Vous.
No. Vous. We'll have to use vous. Okay? Vous parlez à votre professeur.
Vous.
Vous parlez à un enfant de 6 ans.
You or vous.
Yeah, it depends, but in general, by default,
Two.
it's you, but if you want to use vous, you can. Okay? Vous parlez au directeur de l'école.
Vous.
École, it means
School.
school. Okay. C'est bon.
Sorry, what's the equal meaning?
École, it means school. École. Okay. Now, this exercise, no, we cannot do it right now. It's okay. We're going to leave it for later. In this exercise, you have to change the formal expression to informal expression. Okay. So we have not learned the conjugations yet, so you might not be able to use it. But in general, you know that como allez-vous if you have to change it to informal way. A question in an informal way. Do you remember? Como vas-tu? Okay. That later. Como vas-tu? Okay, so informal, formal to informal. How to ask a question in a formal way, how to ask question in an informal way. Okay. Okay. Bon. Now we are going to learn la prononciation. Before that, I want to show you something. Have you heard about Parisi? Parisi? Okay. Parisi. I'm going to share a book in the group. Okay, I've shared a book in the group. Everyone can see that book?
Yeah.
And I am sharing the link. You need to open that link. Okay. And here you need to register. Créer un nouveau compte. Once you are registered, please let me know.
Sorry, can you say it again? What did you say?
Once
You just
are
want me to get right.
you just have to register. Once you are in this page, just let me know. Or once you have registered, just let me know. Then I'll tell you what you have to do next.
It's all in French too.
Figure it out. Donc, you have to click on Créer un nouveau compte. And then you have to put your courrier, your email address, mot de passe. means the password. You have to create a new password. Is there anyone who already registered? Or one of you can just share your screen and I'll tell you how. Because for me, I'm already logged in, so I cannot start from the beginning.
Sakshi, how to access the audio access
Yeah.
code?
Yeah, I'll give you the code. So you are at the page where it asks you for the code. Jasdeep,
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
I'm going to send you the code. Yeah, this is the code that you can use. You can just copy and paste. I think you'll have to remove the space. Jasdeep, are you able to get into the audios now?
Yes.
Okay, c'est bon. Others? Dharmata, where are you stuck?
You will give us code because
I
I
sent the code in the group. Yeah, so you have entered the code already. Who's sharing the screen?
Épisode 1.
Piste 1.
It's good. So it's working.
Page.
Okay, it's working for Lavi now. It's working for Jasdeep.
Yes.
The code is not working for me.
for me as well.
Remove
It's
the
saying in
please remove the
You
space.
have to remove the space, man. Remove the space, guys. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's 77 JK. Simar, it works for you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Pradeep?
Yep, it works for me.
Vijay?
Yes.
Jasleen?
it's not working for me.
What's the error? Dharmata?
Yeah, not code verification. Okay.
That's will come in your mail.
Yeah, you'll have to check your email.
Maybe it's in the spam box. Just check it out. Might be.
And Lavi, Arshdeep, Abbas, Arsh, Sandhu, Sukhraj.
Yeah, we all have access for that.
Okay,
It's working. Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, now it's working.
It's Arsh Sandhu. Arshdeep, it's not.
Actually, my name
Okay.
is not changed over there.
Okay.
It's good for me now.
Okay. It's good for
I'm
you?
unable to log in, because I don't know my email password.
No, you need to create a new account.
But it's not taking like settings.
You do not need to add your email's password. You need to create your new account. And then it will send a code to your email, I guess. Okay. Uh, no problem, Jasmine. Jasmine, yeah, I'll help you out at the end of the class, okay? For now, I'll show you how to do exercises from this book. Has anyone used it before? Méthode Parisi?
No.
Okay. Okay, we are going to try to do one exercise from this book so that you'll be able to know how everything works because it's important. Okay. Now everyone knows alphabet, right? Alphabet in French. You know it, right? Okay. So, for example, in this exercise, for example, you want to do this exercise. You figured out, okay, today we did alphabet in class, and I think I want to practice an exercise that has alphabet to make sure I know all the alphabet, I know how they're pronounced, and I know everything, okay? So, you're going to go into this book and you're going to try to find out an exercise for alphabet. And let's say you found this one. Okay, so you're going to check which chapter it is, episode 1, okay, and you're going to check piste. Piste, it means track basically, track number 6, piste 6, okay, and then you're going to go to your website and then you're going to see piste 1, okay. Now you have to find piste 6 and you can check it with the page. Page, what's the page number? What's the page number here?
18.
This with.
Okay, so we are going to find piste 6, page 18. Piste 6, page 18. Right? Got it? And then you're going to open your book on one side and your this on one side. Donc, piste 6, page 18. You're going to play this exercise and you can just do this exercise.
Épisode 1. Piste 6. Page 18. Ah. Allô, je m'appelle Isabelle. I-S-A-B-E-L-L-E.
Okay. Okay, c'est bon? You understood how to access the audios corresponding to the exercises. C'est bon? And with each lesson, you have the memos which you can read as well. For example, the famous family names and given names in French. So this is also important in the exam. You might have the first name and last names in the listening exercises. So you can just go through them and some memos like les majuscules, les minuscules. So this book is created in such a way that you do not have to use translator. For example, it's written les majuscules, les minuscules, and corresponding to it, you have the alphabet. Now, to be able to understand what majuscule and what minuscule mean, do you have to translate or you're able to understand what is majuscule and what is minuscule? We're able to understand that majuscule, it means capital letters, and minuscule, it means small letters. Okay, so when you try to do exercises from this book, try to start from the beginning and try not to use the translator. Got it? So, for example, each lesson would start with découvrez, it means to discover. So, you're going to discover the salutations, and then you have to try to, this is the first exercise. So, you just have to écouter, encercler, listen and circle. Okay, and then fait d'ici, it means the facts. Okay, and then again, some of the exercises, lots of exercises. Okay, so it's a very good book. You can just start from chapter 1 and just keep on doing it. And as we go, as we move forward with our lessons, we will do time and everything. So you can go hand in hand with this book. Okay? C'est bon? Understood? Any questions? Okay. So try to do at least one exercise from this book every day. Correct? Okay. Is there anyone who is still not able to access the book? Jasmine?
No, I have success already.
It's good?
Yeah.
You have access? Okay. C'est bon. On va continuer. Ok. Donc, maintenant, on va étudier la prononciation française. Donc, le français ne se lit pas comme il s'écrit. It's the French. Turn off your mics. What? See. So, the French, sometimes the way it is written is not the way it is pronounced. So, to make sure we pronounce the words correctly, we have to learn some rules. Okay? And we are going to start with them. Okay. So you might have noticed that whenever the letter say, this is letter say, right? Okay. Whenever the letter say is with letter A, basically is with vowel A, O, and U. The sound is Ka, always, without an exception. Okay. Whenever the letter say, okay, is with A, O, U. The sound is Ka, like K. Okay. Par exemple, carotte is carrot, couleur, color, cube. Carotte with A, the sound is K. O, the sound is K. U, the sound is K. It's not S. Even though the letter, the alphabet itself is say, right? But if it is followed by the vowels A, O, U, the sound of say will be K. C'est bon? Now, I have a question for everyone. Here, let's say here. Now here, how should we pronounce it?
Garçon.
Garçon, but why? It has O. Now here we have learned that with A, O, U, it will be pronounced as Ka. Why it is so?
It has accent.
Accent cédille.
Record
C'est cédille.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is not an accent basically, but yeah, it is generally put in the category of accent, but we do not say it an accent. It's said se sedi because it has se sedi. It has sedi. Okay, so in general, if we have a o u with say, it is pronounced as k. If we want to make it pronounced as say, we will have to add sedi. If we want to produce sound sir, if we have a o u, we cannot do it unless or until we put sedi. Now, if we add sedi, then only we can pronounce it as sir. Otherwise, as per the rule, by default, we should pronounce it ka. But here we are adding sedi. because garçon, it's not a word. So to make it sound like S, we will have to add CD. That's the rule. Okay? Now, this is done. Now, when we have a, E, Y, then it is by default pronounced as so, and we do not need to add CD. For example, sank. It's not cank, it's sank. So by default, it's so. If we have a, E, Y, by default, it's so. We do not need to add CD. But if we have a, o, u, then by default, it's ko. And in order to make it sound like so, we have to add CD. Okay, so here it's sank, sank. It's not cank, it's sank. Merci. Cerise is cherry, cerise. So it's not, we did not write cerise. No, it's wrong. It's by default cerise because it's by default so sound. Okay, c'est bon? For example, façon. Façon, it means a method to do something. Façon. Okay, façon d'étudier le français, the method to learn French. Façon. So, if we do not add CD, it's facon, and there is no word like facon. So, because in general, by default, it's con, it's pronounced as facon, but the actual word is façon. So, to make it sound like S, we will have to add CD. Got it? C'est bon? Ok. Donc, garçon, leçon, yeah, français, for example. It's not franquais, right? It's français. Okay, so in order to make it sound like français, we will have to add CD. That's the rule. We cannot leave it like this. No, that's we cannot leave it like this. That's wrong. We will have to add CD. Otherwise, it would be franquais, and that does not make sense. Got it? So again, as per the rule, whenever we have A, O, U with say, how is it pronounced? What sound it produces? Ko or so?
So,
Go.
Ko. But when we have O, E, Y, what sound it produced?
So.
So. Okay, and how you can learn them? You can just learn one example each. Okay, and then it will be easy for you to learn that with A, O, U, it's pronounced as ko. With O, E, Y, it's pronounced as so. C'est bon? For example, you can add cyber, cyber. Donc, you can just learn one example each, write it in your notebook, and that's the way to remember with which vowels it's ko, with which vowels it's a. And it's always like this, without an exception. Okay? But the exception, this is not an exception, it's just when we want to make its k sound as S, we have to add CD. For example, the most common example is sa. Right? It's not ka, it's sa. So we have to add CD. Because in general, if we do not add CD, as per the rule, we should pronounce it as ka, right? But no, it's sa. So we have to make sure we have CD.
But how do we know that what it should sound like?
I didn't get your question.
You said that it should sound like garçon. So how do we know that it should sound like that, not like
Good
gar?
question. So in general, when we, that's why we have started with by learning the words like ça va bien, so that you know these words are these. And then slowly and gradually, when you'll start to read more, you will slowly figure out things, okay?
Okay.
C'est bon?
Yes.
Not all the words are new in French language. Like most of them, 80% of them can be understood with English language. But for those which are new, we are going to just read a lot, practice them a lot. So you will be able to figure out, okay? I also used to think like this when I started learning French. Like, how am I going to figure out it should pronounced as sa and not ka? But it's like asking why is up called up and down called down. So we'll figure it out, okay? Yeah. Even sometimes now I used to think, why is upper called upper and niche called niche? Why is it? Who made it? But it's the way it is, and we actually learned it, right? Even though we did not know grammar at that time, we knew nothing, but we figured things out, right? And that is the way we are going to figure out French. So don't worry, okay? Bon. So on n'écrit jamais ce devant O, I, Y. So you will never see Sedi in front of O, E, or Y. Why? Because they're by default pronounced as so. So we do not need to force it, right? So you will never see Sedi in front of O, E, Y. C'est bon? Ce serait inutile. It will be useless. Inutile. Utile, it means useful. Inutile, it means useless. So adding Sedi in front of a Y would be useless. Okay. Say déjà do. It's déjà. Déjà it means, you remember? Déjà vu it means
Already.
already. So
Already.
it's already soft. Do it means soft. It's already soft. We do not need to make it softer. We do not need to. Soft in French, like they consider, if you want to make words soft, it means, for example, you have to make ka to sa. So as per their logic, it means to make the word soft, to make the letter softer. That's why they say it like say deja do. It's already soft. Okay. Oh. Okay, we are going to try to pronounce these words. Okay. You just have to, maybe you do not know a lot meanings of some of them, maybe for some of them you know it, but the idea is to be able to figure out if it should be pronounced as s or k, and that you know with this here, with this table here. Got it? So we're going to try. First one, Vijay. Yeah.
Carotte.
Carotte. Oui.
Carotte.
Means carrot. Next, Pradeep.
Cinema.
Cinema. Bravo. Means cinema. Dharmta.
Como.
Como. So O. Como. Next, what is the meaning of como? Como ça va? How? Next, Jasdeep.
Merci.
Merci. Oui. E. So. Arshdeep. Arshdeep.
Yes. It's cube.
Cube. Bravo. Jasleen.
Cerise.
Cerise. Cerise.
Cerise.
Next, Simmer.
Oh,
This one.
école.
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 Yeah. So accent aigu is A. And you smile when you say A. École.
École. École.
Yeah. Not equal. École. Like,
École. Right?
yeah. Yes. Next, Abbas. I can't hear you, Abbas.
It's a citron.
Citron. Oui. Citron. Next, citron, it means
Lemon.
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 Arsh, Jasmine. Jasmine.
Curious.
Curieux. Curieux.
QQ.
Curieux. Oui. Let's say you do not know the meaning of this word. Can you try to guess what it could mean? It has a similar corresponding word in English.
Curious.
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 It's a masculine form of curious. For example, Simar, il est curieux. He's curious. So someone who is curious, il est curieux. But if I want to use it for Dharamta, elle est curieuse. Okay. Bon. Next, Sukraj. Sukraj.
Cent.
Song.
Song.
Song. Song, it means
Cent.
100.
100. Song. Okay. Cents, the French word for cents is sou. Okay. Cent, it means 100. 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay. Next, Manjot.
Class.
Class. Bravo. Vijay.
एक
EC. It's say, and then we have E. So as per the rule, we should pronounce it as S, right? EC. C'est bon? Okay, c'est bon. Any questions until here? C'est bon? Ça va? It's boring? It's easy? It's difficult? Comme ci, comme ça?
Oui, comme ça.
Comme ça? Okay. So for tomorrow, make sure that you just go through this table, and I want each one of you to write 10 words, 5 words for the first rule and 5 words for the second rule. New words. Okay? Just try to find out. You can use Google, use ChatGPT, that's okay. Okay? So you must know how to pronounce those 10 words and what do they mean. Okay? Easy words. Okay? Oh, it can be as easy as not a problem, but you cannot use sites with Sedi with these 2 rules. Okay? Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can complete this table as well. You can complete this table, right? C'est dur et c'est doux. C'est dur, it means the words from this table that sound as que, and c'est doux, it means the words out of this table that sound as S. For example, here you would put carotte, and here you would put cinema. C'est bon? Can complete this table by yourself? Yes or no? Oui or no?
Yes,
Oui.
oui.
Ok.
Oui.
Maintenant, je vais vous donner une pause de 5 minutes. Ok? Et après ça, on va continuer. C'est bon? Une pause. Une petite pause. We take a break, ok?
Okay.
5 minutes.
Oui.
Ok, on va continuer. Okay. Now I am going to pronounce a word and you're going to tell me what I should put. Okay? C'est ou c'est dit. Ok? Bon. Premier. Garçon. Should I write
CCD.
c'est dit?
CCD.
Ok. Le français.
CCD.
C'est dit. Une leçon.
CCD.
C'est dit. Otherwise, it would be leçon, right? Leçon. Un citron.
No.
Donc, c'est. Ok. On va ajouter c'est parce que, because if we put c'est dit, it won't work because we already have E. So in general, by default, it's citron. You do not need to force the sound S. It's already S, right? Donc, citron. Then here, c'est ou c'est dit? C'est ou c'est dit?
Sorry, can you say the word again?
Ça va.
CCD.
CCD.
C'est dit. Ça va. It's not kava, it's ça va. Donc, c'est dit. Une carotte.
No.
Donc, c'est. Ok? C'est bon? Any questions until here? Ça va? Okay. Now, this was the first pronunciation rule, which was for alphabet C. Now we are going to learn another pronunciation rule, which is for alphabet. Which alphabet is this? G in English is
C.
J in French. So this is alphabet J. G in English is J in French. J in English is J in French. Okay, so this is J. Okay, so the rule is similar to the rule that we have just learned. So with J, whenever we have A, O, U, it's going to be pronounced as J dur, which means G. For example, gare, gomme, legume.
Sakshi,
Yes.
you haven't shared the screen yet.
Ah, merci.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Why were you silent, guys? Okay. Okay. So we did this exercise without the screen. Ok. Donc c'est un garçon, le français, une leçon, un citron, ça va, une carotte. C'est bon? Okay. So now we have the rule with letter J. It's similar to the rule that we have just studied. So with the letter J, if it's followed by the vowels A, O, and U, the sound would be G. Example, gare, gomme, legume. Do you know the meaning of legume?
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Gum, it means gum, or it means the eraser. can have different meanings as per the context. And gare, it means the train station, bus train station. Gare. Now, whenever letter J is followed by the vowels A, O, U, the pronunciation of the word is G. The pronunciation of the letter itself is G. Okay? And when it's followed by O, E, Y, now if you notice, it's the same alphabet, A, O, U, O, E, Y. So it's easy to learn. So whenever it's followed by O, E, and Y, it's J. So G, J. Okay. For example, génial. Magie. Magie means magic. Génial, it means kind. Gymnastique. C'est bon? Ok. Bon. Now, in general, when you start to read more, you will be able to recognize some patterns. For example, this rule remains same, but for example, when it's the word guitar, so it's pronounced as, the sound is pronounced as E, guitar. So that you will be able to understand because most of the sounds are same as in English. So it's guitar, it's fatigué, it's gueux. Okay. Bon. For example, mangeons. So the sound will remain same. For now, for today, the idea is to be able to understand that when it is with A, O, U, the sound is G. When it's with O, E, Y, that sound is J. And this is without exception. This does not change. It might have other extended rules, but this is the main rule. Yes? Any question? Okay. Now you have this table in front of you. You can refer to this table and we are going to try to classify. Okay. Even if you do not know the meaning of these words yet, we will be still be able to figure out where to put them in the table. Okay. C'est bon? Okay. I'll give you like 1 minute to observe them and try to classify them into the table. So, j'ai dur, it means the sound G, and j'ai doux, it means the sound J. Should I put it on the left side? Should I put it on the right side? Okay, let's try together now. First one, Vijay, you want to try?
Is it gâteau?
Gato.
Gâteau.
Whenever we have E-A-U together, it's O. How do we say water in French?
Oh.
Yeah. So this is water. L'eau. Like L apostrophe, but it's O. So it's pronounced as O, as in O. O orange. So it's gato. Okay? Gato. It means
Cake.
Cake. Gato. So j'ai du ou j'ai du? It's hard or soft sound? Should I put it on the right side, left side?
On the left.
Left. Deux.
Gauche. À gauche. So gato, it is like G sound. So we should put it here. Girafe.
Soft side. Right.
Right side. Droite. À
À droite. À droite, à gauche. À gauche means left. À droite means right. Okay. À gauche it means to the right. À gauche it means to the left. À droite it means to the right. Okay. Pradeep, third word, troisième mot.
It should be on the left.
Gomme, oui, à la gauche, to the left. Next, Jasdeep,
Gomme à gauche.
à gauche. No, this one.
Genou.
Genou,
Genou à droite.
à droite, oui. Genou, it means knee.
Knee.
Okay. Next, Dharmta,
Guitare.
guitare, oui. À gauche, à droite.
À gauche.
À, à gauche, oui. Jesseline,
Gauche. It's
à gauche. Yeah.
à gauche. It should be on the soft side. À droite.
À droite, oui. So, how do we pronounce it?
Gauche.
Rouge.
À gauche.
Rouge.
Rouge.
Rouge. Rouge, it means
Red.
red. Yeah. Next, simmer. Gar. Gar, it means
Station, right?
station, oui. And it's soft sound, hard sound.
A soft one.
Soft. How do we say soft? No, it's soft or
Adwait,
hard? Gar.
just soft. It's
It's a hard sound.
it's a hard one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. C'est bon. So, how do we say hard in French?
Uh,
Dur. Hard.
Dur, right?
Yeah. Hard. This is hard. This is soft. This is left. This is right. Okay.
Left side, right?
Yep. Gar. Next, Abbas.
Magie.
Magie. Oui, c'est bon. Next, we'll just go with the pronunciations. Jasmine. Just pronounce it from
Legume.
legume. G. It's you.
Legume.
We will pronounce it as legume. G. Okay. Manjot.
Orange.
Orange. Oui.
Orange. Okay.
Arshdeep.
Get.
Gar. It means
It should be in the Agosh.
Agosh, but what does it mean, you know?
No, I don't.
It means war.
War.
War. Next, Vijay. Dernier mot.
Gymnastic.
Gymnastique, oui. C'est bon. Okay. Are you tired, guys? Do you want to do listening or you want to continue? Tired? Fatigué? Ok. C'est bon. C'est bon pour aujourd'hui. On va commencer d'ici demain. We'll start from here tomorrow. Ok, attendez. Ok. Any questions? Non, c'est bon? Ok. Okay, let's take a surprise test. Jasdeep, can you count from 20 to 0, like in reverse order?
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 40, non, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Bravo, très bon,
Merci.
bravo. Manjot, can you pronounce all the even numbers? Okay, just go from like, let's start from 0. 0, 2, 4, you have to pronounce it. You have to just count it like this. 0, 2, 4 until 20.
0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Bravo, c'est bon. Dharmita, you have to tell me the number I write on in the chat box.
14,
Okay.
20,
20,
15,
15. Bravo. Okay, Jasleen. We'll do like addition, okay? Like just very simple, okay? 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2, 7. Bravo. Don't try to translate it in English. You know it, okay? Be confident. Okay. Next, 9 plus 1.
This.
Bravo. The last one, 12 plus 3.
15.
Oui. Bravo. Très bon. Vijay, can you count from 11 to 20? You're muted, sorry.
11, 12, 13,
13.
14, 13, 14, 15, 16,
15, 16.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Bravo, c'est bon. Abbas,
Yes.
5 plus 2, c'est quoi? 5 plus 2.
7.
Bravo. 9 plus 3.
12.
Bravo. 15 plus 5.
20.
Bravo, très bon. Merci. Next, Simmer. Okay. Who's left? Arshdeep.
Yes.
Arshdeep, can you count from 20 to 11? Like reverse?
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Bravo, c'est bon. Simmer,
Yeah, sorry.
c'est bon. Can you count from 15 to 0, like in reverse order?
15, 14, 15, 14, 15,
13.
15,
You can say 13 as well. That's okay.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7,
Sis. It's reverse.
Yeah, sis, uh, tank,
Sank.
tank, toi,
You ate something in between. Yeah, yes.
tat,
Oui.
toi, toi, deux,
Deux.
deux, on, zo.
Un.
Un, sorry.
Zéro. Bravo, très bon.
Zero.
Bravo, très bon. Okay, Manjot and Dharmta. Okay, you have met for the first time and you're going to like greet each other. You're going to ask, how are you? Again, you are meeting each other for the first time and you're going to introduce yourselves by saying your name, where do you live, what's your nationality. And you both are, for today, let's consider you both are 16 years old. You both are students, you're studying, and yeah, c'est tout. And let's consider you both are single. You know how to say single in French, right? You're not married, okay? Let's try, okay?
Bonjour Dharamta.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Je vais bien, merci et vous.
Je vais bien, merci. Should I just start saying my name?
Yeah, je m'appelle.
Or I can actually ask, comment vous vous appelez?
Je m'appelle Dharamta. Et vous?
Je m'appelle Manjot. Je suis célibataire. J'habite à Windsor. Et vous?
J'habite à Montréal.
J'habite à Montréal.
J'habite à Montréal.
D'accord. Je suis indienne. Et vous?
Oui, je suis indienne aussi.
Je suis célibataire.
Je suis célibataire. You can say the same phrase. Je suis célibataire. I'll write it for you. Célibataire, it means single. Célibataire. Okay? Célibataire.
Oui, je suis célibataire.
D'accord. J'ai 24 ans.
J'ai 24 ans. You can try Dharamta. Vous avez... J'ai... what's your age?
24.
J'ai 24 ans.
J'ai 24 ans.
So if someone asks you, quel âge avez-vous? Vous avez quel âge? You can say, j'ai 24 ans.
Oui,
Okay?
24 ans.
Oui. So it's a... Enchanté. Yeah, you can say enchanté as well. Okay, c'est bon. Enchanté, it means nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Bravo. So, although we have not learned counting after 20, but in general, if someone asks you, if you want to ask someone what's your age, how do we ask it? Quel âge avez-vous? We use the verb avoir. Quel âge avez-vous? Vous avez quel âge ou quel âge avez-vous? It means what's your age? So you say j'ai your age, j'ai 24 ans, etc., etc. Okay. Bon, who else wants to try today? Okay, let's try with Abbas and Simar. Okay, we're going to repeat the same situation. You see each other for the first time and you're going to introduce yourselves, you're going to greet each other, and at the end, you're going to say, nice to meet you. Okay? Bon, on va essayer. We'll try.
Bonjour,
Bonjour.
je m'appelle Abbas. Et toi?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Simar. J'habite à Brampton, au Canada. Et toi?
You can say Brampton as well, okay?
Okay.
J'habite à...
J'habite à Montréal.
Oui.
Je suis
Je,
indien. Et toi?
je, s-
Et toi?
je suis Indian.
Indien.
Indien.
Ok.
What else can I say?
How can I say nice to meet you?
Enchanté.
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 Enchanté. Ok, c'est bon. Bravo. Next, Vijay and Pradeep.
Bonjour Pradeep. Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, Vijay. Comment allez-vous?
Yeah, comment allez-vous? And you have to answer, Pradeep. Je vais bien, merci. Et vous?
Je vais bien, merci à vous.
J'avais bien, merci.
Je vais bien,
Euh,
non, j'avais bien. Je vais bien.
Je vais bien, merci. Je m'appelle Vijay Sharma. J1 5K. Is it
25 ans.
25, right?
Oui, 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 c'est bon.
J1 5 ans. Et toi?
What's your age? Quel âge avez-vous, Pradeep?
23. 23.
3 ans. 3 ans. 23 ans.
3 ans. Je suis 3 ans.
Non, j'ai 23 ans.
J'ai 23 ans.
Oui. Ok. Oui. Je suis. Est-ce que vous êtes un étudiant?
Je suis un étudiant.
Non, je suis étudiant.
Je suis étudiant.
Oui.
J'habite à étudiant.
Oui. Pradeep, vous êtes étudiant?
Je suis étudiant.
Oui, je suis étudiant. Vijay, vous êtes célibataire? Yeah, you can say. Je suis
Je
célibataire.
suis célibataire.
Ok. Pradeep, can you repeat? Je suis célibataire.
Je suis célibataire.
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 Ok. Vous parlez combien de langues?
Parlez
Vous
comment
parlez
dire?
quelle langue? Je parle anglais, népalais,
Anglais, népalais,
un peu français aussi. Un peu français.
un peu français.
Oui, c'est bon. Vijay, vous parlez quelle langue?
Je suis indien.
Je suis indien. Est-ce que vous parlez anglais, hindi, punjabi?
Est-ce que vous parlez anglais, français, hindi, punjabi, English?
English is anglais. Okay, donc je parle. How to say it? If someone asks you, you say je parle anglais, hindi, punjabi et un peu français. Ok, c'est bon. Bravo. Enchanté. Enchanté. You can see each other. Enchanté. Ok,
Enchanté, merci.
c'est bon. Jasdeep and Arshdeep.
Bonjour, Jasdeep. Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, Ashley.
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous, Jasdeep? You're muted, Jasdeep, if you are trying to speak.
Yes. Je
Oui.
viens. Je vais bien, merci. Et vous?
C'est bon. J'habite à Montréal. Et toi?
Oui, j'habite Montréal aussi.
Je suis célibataire. Et vous?
Oui, je suis célibataire. Quel âge avez-vous?
Avez-vous?
Quel âge avez-vous?
J'ai 24 ans.
J'ai.
J'ai 24 ans.
Ok.
Et toi?
J'ai 27 ans.
Votre des langues, combien de langues?
Je parle anglais. Je parle anglais, hindi, punjabi, un peu français. Et vous?
Je parle Punjabi, Hindi, anglais, un peu français. Ashanti.
Enchanté.
Ok, c'est bon. Très bon. And another thing, when we say, for example, you could say je suis étudiant aussi, and we never say je suis un étudiant with professions. We always say directly profession. We do not use an article. Okay, je suis étudiant. Exactly. Correct. Okay, and we are going to understand and know what articles are, but with most of the nouns we use articles. So I just wanted to make it clear beforehand that with the professions we do not add articles. Ok, donc c'est bon. Any questions? Pas de questions? Ok, c'est bon. If you have no questions, on se verra demain. Okay, and try to learn the conjugation of the verb être and avoir, and the pronunciation with letters C and G. C'est bon? D'accord, c'est bon. Merci beaucoup. À demain.
Merci, à demain. Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Merci.
Bonsoir.
Bonne nuit.